All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. Much peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, you brothers and you sisters wholeheartedly waiting upon the Lord Yahweh to send his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, to deliver us from his captivity. To you, I say Shalom. So this video is going to be a response to GMS South Carolina 08. IUIC End Time AI video is still going off. And if you haven't seen this video by the elder, you can watch it. I'll probably link it in the description. But yeah, this video that he's responding to, it's a AI generated video of basically the end times, the Israelites, and basically Yahweh Shai returning. You saw a couple things in this video. You saw persecution. You saw Israelites getting delivered, and then you saw the chariots as well. I'm not sure if they showed the missiles, but they did show like troops in war and things like that, which could symbolize World War III. Which the elder pointed out, it was exciting. You see certain things, you're like, damn, that we already visualize these things happening, right? We visualize Yahweh Shai coming in the chariots, right? Revelation 1 and 7. Let me read that real fast. Revelation chapter 1 and verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so among. So we already, through the scriptures, through our mind's eye, visualize these things happening. Seeing Yahweh Shai coming in the clouds of heaven, seeing the sky just completely like covered in heavenly vehicles, but to actually visually see it with the human eyes, and seeing those chariots deliver Israelites, it's cool to see, because that is what we're doing. We're hastening. Let's grab that. Hastening the coming of the day of the Lord. 2 Peter 3. 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 12. Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. So, that is our mindset. Now, the things that were going off, it was a lot of things within this video that were just incorrect, going off. One of the things was, you had on the beginning of the video, it said 12 tribes of Judah. It's not 12 tribes of Judah. It's the 12 tribes of Israel. Judah is one tribe, right? He was one of the sons of Leah by Jacob. You see? So there's 12 tribes of Israel. Israel is Jacob's name changed by the angel, which means he Prince Power. He's the Prince of Power. So he had 12 sons. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Asher, Naphtali, Gad, Reuben, Simeon, Manasseh, Ephraim, right? Issachar. You see? So when you look at that, it's vexing, because that's what people in the world say. Oh, you got the 12 tribes of Judah, right? Someone with no understanding. Kanye said that stupid shit. It's not the 12 tribes of Judah, it's the 12 tribes of Israel. Let's grab a precept. Let's grab Revelation 7. Revelation 7 and 4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed. And there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. And when you read down, it gives you all of the different tribes of those who were sealed, right? Judah, Reuben, Gad, Asher, Naphtali, Manasseh, Simeon, Levi, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, who is Ephraim, and Benjamin. You see? So within all of these 12 tribes, you had 12,000 who were sealed, and that 12,000 added up to 144,000, which is the governing body of the nation of Israel. Right? Another thing that was pointed out, that basically they kept saying Jesus the Christ, Jesus the Messiah, right? Which is not the correct name. Right? We have to teach the correct name. You know, you got this dope video about end time prophecy, shows persecution, wars, the chariots, right? Even Yahushua, right? But another thing that was going off was Yahushua, stepping down and stepping on the earth, and he's not about to do that. Now, when you go to Isaiah the 63rd chapter, it's a parable. It's parabolic, similar to Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? So in that video, you see the blood all on his garment, breathing heavy, like he just ripped some necks off. That's the mentality, or that's symbolic of how he's going to come back and how much killing he's going to do. Right? It's not going to be he's going to physically be drenched in blood with dyed garments, but it's symbolic for how much killing he's going to do. Right? Righteous judging. Let's jump to Isaiah 66:15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. So he's going to come back with fire in those chariots. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh. This is going to be Yahushua. Yahushua is going to come back zapping people. Zap, zappity zap. Motherfuckers is going to be getting zapped. Right? And the slain of the Lord shall be many. So this is, when you go back to 63, this is a symbolic for how much, slain is going to be on this earth. Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. This is Yahushua. He's going to come into Basra. Basra is a city of Edom, you see. And this is representing how he's coming back. This is, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. Right? So how much Yahushua is going to really get busy on these people, man. You see? Because remember, it's a lot of people on this earth. Probably more than what Esau is telling you. And then you got the undocumented. Right? So it's going to be a lot of fucking killing, man. A lot of fucking killing. So, what else in that video did we see? I think that's pretty. I mean, because like I said, the video was dope. I was looking at it. I was, because it was a couple corny parts, like the elder said, it was a couple corny parts. But ultimately, we got to understand what type of time this is going to be when it actually happens, right? When this actually happens, it's not going to be, laughs and playing. It's not going to be all, shits and giggles. This is going to be a very serious time. Very, very serious time. Not just for the 2/3, but also for the remnant, right? The scriptures say that the remnant were frightened, and gave glory to the Heavenly Father. This is Revelation 11:13, and the same hour was there a great earthquake. What caused that earthquake? The missiles. And the 10th part of the city fell. Right? America has FEMA zones, right, which is divided up into 10 different zones. It says, and in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, a complete number. And the remnant were frightened and gave glory to the Most High of heaven. You see? So even though the remnant was delivered and saved, they were frightened. Why? Because shit, you gotta understand, like, man, the missiles coming. that nuclear blast might be headed your way, and you just like, fuck, I didn't make it. And then out of nowhere, at the blink of an eye, right, that quick, at the snap of a finger, at like a spark, you are zapped into the chariot and delivered. You know, and you probably had your, you know, about to scream, covering your face with your hands, you know, and then you know, open your eyes and you look around, and it's the 144,000, the elect men, all doing the same thing. You know, like, what the fuck? Oh my God, I made it. Call Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, Barakatah. You know, call Lord Yahweh, your heart still beating, almost coming out of your chest, right? This is going to be a very serious time we're coming into, man. Very serious time. And there's a lot of these Israelites don't see it coming. They don't see it coming. They think that this great mass awakening is an opportunity for them to be heads over these people and to make merchandise out of them, to make money off of them, right? To be put in these positions to lead these people astray. Oh, well, you know, the Lord's not going to come right now. He's not coming yet. And they don't see that the Lord's coming because they can't see the signs. The signs and the tokens are what tells us what time we're in. Let's go to the Apocrypha. 2 Ezra chapter 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So how do you measure the time? You measure the time through the prophecies. We already went through slavery. Deuteronomy 28:68. We went through slavery in ships, right? We lost our heritage. Jeremiah 17:4, right? 2 Thessalonians, there should be a falling away first. We already fell away, and now we have been reawakened, right? In the land of our captivities, we shall remember ourselves, Baruch. So these prophecies, these things have happened, right? The Esau, Edom, who is the devil, is being revealed in these last times. Jeremiah 49, right? So now we're waiting on the MOTB, and we're waiting on World War III. And when these last few prophecies come to pass, oh, that's when, Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 37, right? Isaiah 4:1, Isaiah 13, Isaiah 15, not Isaiah 15, 2 Ezra 15, 2 Ezra 16. All of these different prophecies are going to start coming to pass. It's going to be happening like that, like popcorn popping off. You know, Habakkuk the 2nd chapter. Though it tarry, wait for it. It will not tarry. It will surely come. So these things are happening. You know. So when you watch that video, you know, it's exciting. You see Israel being persecuted, but of course it's all IUIC. You know, because they're the only group that exists. You know, but like, you know, it's just a video. It's just a video. But they got to do it right, man. You got to have the correct names. They didn't have the correct names in there. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the correct information, man. Because otherwise you can lead people astray. Somebody, a newcomer who don't know anything about this, can watch that video and see, oh my God, this is it. This is the truth. And then they call it on Jesus. They're talking about the 12 tribes of Judah. You know? They think Yahushua is going to jump down from a chariot and walk the earth. But like the elder, he went into all those different points. I just wanted to jump in and throw my few cents on there, you know. But hey, as a whole, man, as the remnant, we have to lock in, man. We got to lock in. Lord willing, we be of that number. Because, hey, these other camps, they ain't got it, bro. And they're not going to get it. That's the parable of the sower seed. You got some that fell upon good ground, some by the wayside, some in stony places, some by the thorns. Lord willing, the seed was sown upon us, and we are good ground. Yahweh Ratazah. So I hope this was edifying. I hope this was faith boosting. I'm going to give all praises again to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem